Hello, everyone. Welcome to Yahweh's Text video series of cybersecurity. This first video will be called Intro to Cybersecurity. Today, we're starting with an essential topic, Introduction to Cybersecurity, where we'll learn how to safeguard your digital world. Um, I'm currently teaching classes with Global IT, a partnership with Global IT. If you want to get into cybersecurity, this is a great place to start. This is where you want to start at. This is where you want to be. You want to get into tech. I am here to help you. So everything in this course, I'm assuming that you already have a some sort of fundamental background of networking, right? IP addresses, routers, switches. So that's I'm going to be teaching under that assumption. If you don't have that, I will have an intro to network engineering course coming up here shortly. Um, but let's go. So just to let you know, this series gives a fairly general overview of what cybersecurity is, what to expect in the field. If you want to get more in depth, I do teach a course twice a week. Um, I will have my contact information at the end of the video. Be more than welcome to email me about the information. Okay, introduction to cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is a practice of protecting your computer systems, your networks, and data from digital threats. In today's digital age, cybersecurity is more critical than ever. It's everywhere. I mean, every device now is some sort of has some sort of internet capability, right? IoT, the Internet of Things. Um, Cybersecurity ensures the confidentiality and integrity and availability of our information. Okay, that's extremely important right there. Confidentiality, integrity, and availability. This will be a mantra for you. You will hear this throughout. Okay, throughout cybersecurity, you will hear confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Um, we use firewalls, we use IPS, IDS, next gen firewalls, right? Antivirus agents on all of our devices. And I'm coming from a production, from a work environment, right? Um, we have to protect the phones, we have to protect the laptops. In some instances, you have to protect the fridge. Crazy, yes. You have refrigerators now that's an IoT device, right? Has some type of OS on it, can connect to the internet, has an IP address, right? Well, that's the age we're moving into. This is why cybersecurity is so crucial in our everyday lives today. Um, I mean, we have a little overview, right? Cybersecurity, the threats, the attacks, right? The bad actors. The attacks are increasing in frequency. I mean, every day. There's a website you can go to. I'll share a link in the description on here for you, but you can see a live simulation of how much attacks goes on in cybersecurity a day, right? It's just and the United States is the most attacked in the world. You know, it's crazy. We need you. We need cybersecurity specialists in the USA. And the sophistication of the attacks, how good the attacks are, as we get smarter as human beings, as we evolve, right? AI, artificial intelligence. People are automating attacks now. Phishing attacks are automated. Malware intrusions are automated. Scanning of devices automated. The attacks are all automated and enhanced with AI now. The good news is we can also use AI for the good guys, for defense against the bad actors. One of the biggest things is it's the basis of cybersecurity is protecting computer systems. Point blank in a story. Protecting computer systems, right? Your banks are on the computer systems. Everything. Your mortgage is on the computer systems. Your school is on the on computer systems. Your information, your personal finance, uh, everything. Social media. We all have a digital imprint in today's society. It's all on the computer system. Making sure that the networks keep running, right? Making sure the networks don't get shut down from digital threats, making sure ransomware isn't on the network, making sure your information is confidential, right? Making sure the integrity doesn't change, making sure that your services that we use from Netflix to your cell phone to YouTube to your banking account is always available, right? There it is, the CIA. Here it is showing up again. Confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the information. Um, Cyber threats, right? Cyber threats. It's increasing. It's happening more rampant, right? As technology rises, the cyber threats rise. They become more frequent and sophisticated. They're becoming smarter. Hackers are becoming smarter. There's information everywhere where you can learn, right? Hackers are constantly evolving their tactics to exploit vulnerabilities and gain unauthorized access to our systems and data, right? I call it long game hacking, because some companies just didn't have the budget or have the know-how or understand how important it was to have a cybersecurity system, to have some type of defense, right? So there could be malware on the system before you even got there. It's your job to hunt for that malware, your job to hunt for that threat, and to mitigate it, and to build a cybersecurity infrastructure, right, that can prevent future attacks, future threats. Like I said before, they have hack automation, the use of AI, and the long game hacking. This chart, well, it's basically to show you how cybersecurity is rising today. It is rising, right? It started off flat line, kind of went down because no one really cared to hack. Nowadays, you have so many of us, right? You have hackers, you have cybersecurity specialists. It's going up, and it is not stopping. Let me tell you, it will be here before some. It was here before some of us, and it will be here after, right? Cybersecurity is such a growing field. It's just going to keep steadily growing as all devices are connected. Think about it. Think about when you were younger, right? If you if you can remember your cell phone, you have a cell phone, you carry a personal computer with you every day, a personal asset with you every day, right? Some people, some children have tablets now, right? Some people have game like switches. What's the new thing? The Apple Vision, the Meta Quest, right? Your television, Roku TV, Hisense TV, Google TVs that connect to the internet for streaming, right? Some toasters can communicate to your phone and tell you when the toast is ready, tell you when the coffee is ready. I wouldn't be surprised if a broom in the future becomes some type of IoT device. Everything is headed in that direction, right? Steadily rising. And as it keeps rising, we need people to protect the network, to protect the assets, to protect the computer systems, to protect the confidentiality, to protect the integrity, to protect the availability of these systems. Um, what's the key cybersecurity concepts? Here we are again with that CIA. It does not go away. It will be here from now until the end. Okay? Key cybersecurity concepts. Understanding key cybersecurity concepts is essential for building a robust defense against cybersecurity. You have to understand what you're protecting, right? Understand the data. Understand why it's important to protect the data, right? You want it to be confidential. You don't want the integrity of it to change, and you want the service to always be available. That is the golden triad of networking, network security, and cybersecurity, consisting of confidential, integrity, and availability (CIA). It forms the foundation of cybersecurity. We also explore defense in depth on the zero trust model for comprehensive protection. Zero trust. Zero trust is exactly what it says it is, right? Zero trust is exactly what it says it is. Zero trust. You don't even trust the CEO. It's not your job to trust the people. It's your job to train them, right? It's your job to mitigate the network, protect the data. That's what you trust. The system. You trust the bits. You trust the binary codes that you see in front of you to tell you what is happening on the network that you're protecting. Right? Zero trust is going into network segmentation, keeping the DMZ, the demilitarized zone, away from uh, uh, important infrastructure, away from the HR department, away from the IT department, away from the servers, all on different VLANs. They don't. There's no way they should be able to freely communicate with each other without you knowing, right? So those of you that want to be cybersecurity architects, cybersecurity consultants, you want to get in there and you want to understand that you're coming from and implementing the zero trust model, right? We will go more into depth in that in my class. So what fits you, right? What roles and responsibilities fit you? Do you want to be an analyst? Do you want to be an engineer? Do you want to be an architect, right? An analyst. Do you want to be the one analyzing the data? You want to be the one analyzing the information that comes through your SAW program, that comes through your XCR program? Do you want to be the engineer, the one that designs the processes within these programs, right? Using Python, using SQL, depending on if you're working with Palo, designing the firewall rules and FortiGate. Do you want to be the architect? Do you want to be the consultant? Do you want to be the one that goes in to these production environments, to these companies, and you set up their cybersecurity structure using the zero trust model, using network segmentation, using all the processes that help to build an infrastructure that is built on confidentiality, integrity, and availability. There's there will always be challenges in cybersecurity, and I can tell you, it will not slow down. There's a challenge every day. There's no shortage of challenges in cybersecurity. There is a shortage of skilled professionals, but not of challenges, right? Despite its importance, cybersecurity faces several challenges, right? The threat landscape is rapidly evolving with new vulnerabilities emerging every day. Um, we can't get enough people in this field. So you are in the right. If you're looking for job security, you're in the right place, right? We need as many as possible. In some places, we're outnumbered 50 to 1 when it comes to cybersecurity. Most companies, most production environments, they face budget constraints when implementing security measures. So sometimes they cut corners. Sometimes they don't have the budget to implement um, the most modern and up to date things that can help support the CIA model and support the zero trust model. But it's your job as an architect to take that budget and make it work for that production environment, as a consultant to make it work for that production environment the best way possible. Um, practicing practices for cyber hygiene, right? Cyber hygiene is huge, right? What is hygiene? Regular software updates. You have to make sure that your software is up to date. Why? Because when the software is up to date, you have less vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities can be found on softwares throughout its existence. The reason you update it, of course, is for security measures. Is of course, it's to maybe make it smoother, faster, more visual. But one of the big things is the vulnerabilities of that software. Strong password practices, right? Practicing good hygiene is essential for maintaining a secure digital environment, right? Ongoing user education, making sure your clients, your employees, people for the production environment understand how to deal with different risks and different threats, how to deal with phishing emails, how to deal with the website that pops up that wants to introduce malware. You have to train them on how to deal with these situations. And this is part of your job as a cybersecurity professional, educating, training, schooling people how, running a phishing campaign, running a cybersecurity thought of the month, all to help people in the production environment not be at risk, to mitigate risk, to lower risk when it comes to your internal clients. There's just so much when it comes to risk and threats. You got malware, you have worms, you have .NET, you have denial of service. Um, further on in this course, we will get into depth um, to all the different processes that are, all the different threats and risks that they are. In conclusion, cybersecurity is vital for safeguarding our digital world. By understanding the concepts, embracing best practices, and addressing challenges, we can strengthen our defense against cyber threats. Right? When you finish this course and this class and you're in the cybersecurity world, you will be on the front lines of defense. Remember to stay informed, stay vigilant, and always stay secure. So here's a quick knowledge check for you. What is the primary goal of cyber security? Take a second to think about it. Write it down. Is it A, enhancing system performance? Is it B, protecting computer systems, networks, and data from digital threats? Is it C, maximizing data storage capacities? Or is it D, increasing internet speed? Which of the following forms the foundation of cybersecurity? Is it A, encryption techniques? Is it B, firewall configurations? Is it C, CIA Triad? Or is it D, antivirus software? Why are regular software updates important in cybersecurity? Is it to A, to slow down computer performance? Is it B, to improve system stability and security? Is it C, to add new features? Is it D, to increase vulnerability of cyber attacks, or vulnerability to cyber attacks? Take a moment, pause the video, think about your answers. All right. So here are the answers. What was the primary goal of cybersecurity? It was protecting computer systems, networks, and data from digital threats. Which of the following forms the foundation of cybersecurity? It was C, the triad: confidentiality, integrity, availability. Why are regular software updates important in cybersecurity? To improve system stability and security. There was B. And what is a key challenge facing the field of cybersecurity? C. Rapidly evolving threat landscape. I appreciate you for watching the first video in my series of cybersecurity with Yahweh Tech. If you would like to join our classes and get a more in-depth instruction and breakdown and guaranteed foot in the door in tech and cybersecurity, feel free to contact me at yahwehdirect@gmail.com and we will have a brochure for you. Thanks for watching the video.